Hi there, Laura here. Today I am going to do a tag video. I'm thinking about what to call it because Nikki Raven did 5 random facts about me, and she said she didn't know whether it was a tag or not, but she was turning it into one. So if we watched it and wanted to do it, we could do it as a tag video. So I will put Nikki's video down below, and I thought I would do like a get ready with me style one. So I will talk about 5 random facts about me that have nothing to do with makeup, why I do my makeup look. Now I decided I wanted to do a yellow look today. Can anyone guess why? Might have something to do with the Colourpop's new release. So I wanted to do a yellow look. And I was looking through my palettes trying to find some yellows to play with. I'm not trying to dupe it or anything because I have actually ordered the yellow palette. I've been waiting for the next colour to come in so I can get the Blue Moon as well as the next one, so that I can get free shipping, because I don't want to just buy one thing and have to pay for shipping. So that's what I've been waiting for. So I have ordered it and I am getting it, but I just was in a yellow mood and I decided to go with the yellow mood and have a look at what I got. And it was interesting because I think the yellow palette is actually going to be a really good addition, because I had a lot of trouble finding the yellows that I wanted in my collection. And I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 palettes in front of me, trying to find the colours that I want for my yellow look. So having some yellows in one palette would actually be really handy. So to get started, what am I going to do first? I think I'm going to start off with the Lemon Drizzle palette. And I'm going to start off with Lemon Slice. And I'm not going to talk too much about makeup unless I run out of things to say. So my first random fact why I put on some yellow is that I got my driver's license when I was 15 years old, because back in those days I could get my driver's license at 15. It's now, the age is 16 now. But I had to get my driver's license as soon as I was allowed, because we lived in the middle of nowhere and my parents at that time had a dairy farm, so they were milking cows. So therefore, when my exams came up, the only way I could get to my exams was if I drove myself. So I had to get my license straight away so that I could get to my exams at school. Okay, I'm going to go into a different yellow now. And what was I saying? Oh yes, about my exams. So I got my license really early, so you'd think after all these years of driving I'd be quite happy to drive, but I still hate driving. I've done a lot of driving, but I still hate driving. If somebody else offers to drive, I'm, yep, you do it. I am not into driving at all. I know what I've got that I didn't bring out that will be handy. My yellow highlighter, because I don't have a shimmery yellow apart from the highlighter, so I want to use that. Due to wash my brushes again. I seem to always be due to wash my brushes, so I'm going to use that as my highlighter up here. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that yellow. I'm going to go back into the Lemon Drizzle palette and get some of that butter colour, which is a very, very pale yellow. Yeah, I wanted something a bit paler, just up here. So, second random fact, which one of these Nikki will know because I commented on her video. I hate beetroot and I hate broad beans. I eat most things. Most things, especially vegetables, I eat most of them. I don't have a problem with most foods, but I just can't get into beetroot or broad beans. I don't know why. I just don't like the taste. So I have grown them both in my garden, and so I've had them like fresh out of the garden. The only way I like beetroot, and I don't really love it, but it's okay that I can eat it, is if it's the golden one, not the red one, and it's raw and you grate it up and sprinkle it in a salad. That's the only way I like it. But the traditional way of eating it in a you cook it up and pickle it with vinegar and that, no. can't do it. I've tried, and no. And broad beans, same. My mum absolutely loved them when I was a kid, so they used to grow them and have them quite a lot. And let me just find my next colour while I'm chatting. I think I want to go into my huge GP palette, and I'm going to go into this orange and probably that red, which has nothing to do with yellow, but that's just the look that I'm doing today. So I've tried growing them in my garden, the broad beans, and I've tried them with straight out of the garden, and I've tried them taking that grey outer skin off, because I read somewhere that the inner green part of the bean is a lot sweeter, but no, still don't like them. No matter how I try to eat them, I just don't like them. So, not my foods of choice. So that's a very random fact. And then I'm going to go into that red next to it and just deepen up that little bit there. Might be a bit too red. Might not be quite what I was going for, but that's okay. This is where I'm not really sure. Now, I've got my Solar Flare palette by VH Cosmetics, which I have never actually used. And I want to go into Wavelength, which is this pretty gold. Let's spray my brush. Not quite as yellow as I'd want it. It's almost gold more than yellow, but it is a bit yellow. And then I think I'm going to try going into Fireball, which is this bright, well, it's a pale orange. It's an orangey yellow. So, we need another fact. Every time I woke up last night, I kept thinking, what's another random fact about me? So, okay, I'm blaming you for not being able to sleep last night. So, another random fact. I am the youngest of 5 children. Is a random fact about me. And I think I'm actually a fairly typical youngest child. My middle sister would say we had completely different upbringings, that it was like we had different parents. Because, I was definitely more of a spoiled child, because in the end I was the last one left. There was nobody else there. So Mum and Dad had more time and things to do things with me. I'm going to be through this random fact before I've even finished my eyeshadow. So I've only got 2 left. What am I doing? I think, just to be really random, I may not use all the palettes in front of me after all. I'm going to go into the main squeeze palette and use this big gulp colour, because I want a bit of a kind of a bricky, reddy orange in the outer corner. I was watching Shay XO, is that what she's called? And she was doing a look with the, is it honey? Whatever the yellow Colourpop one's called, something honey. And she was saying how it needed a darker colour to darken up the outer corner for her, so she had dipped into another palette to get a darker brown. But look, you can darken it up with red as well. Doesn't have to be brown. Just going to dip back into the Solar Flare palette and do a bit of blending. So, another random fact about me, why I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'm not very good at talking and trying to figure out what I'm doing. Here's a shocking fact that you might not know, is that I think I love shopping for clothes more than I shop for makeup. Is that shocking to anybody? And I really want a walk-in wardrobe. But there's no way I'm going to get one in this house because there's absolutely nowhere to put it. In our old house, we had our, when we bought our old house, we didn't have any kids and we had 4 bedrooms. So what we did was we chose one of the smaller bedrooms, and then there was a tiny bedroom next to it, and we just made a doorway through the door. Sorry, that was my microphone I'm hitting. It made a doorway through the door and turned that into a walk-in wardrobe, and I really miss having that walk-in wardrobe, because now I've just got a sort of, I haven't even got a wardrobe, I've got a little corner in the room next to the fireplace that hasn't been turned into a wardrobe yet, where all my clothes are. And I really miss having a walk-in wardrobe because I love clothes. When I was younger, before I had so much of a life that I'm too busy to do stuff half the time, I used to sew about 90% of my clothes myself because I was really into sewing. Sorry, I'm just looking for my glitter glue. Just using my e.l.f. glitter glue, and I'm going to put that over this part of my eyes. Oh, my nails are too long. That's lifting the eyeshadow underneath. So I'm going to go in with my Colourpop pressed glitter in Palooza, which is this bright yellow thingy. And glitter fall out all over me because I'm not being very careful. I can see glitter on my eyelashes. Oh, I need a magnetic palette, I think, because I'm always dropping these things and I don't actually own a magnetic palette. Get it out of my eyelashes. Okay, now somebody suggested with taking glitter off, and I'm sorry I can't remember who it was, to use sellotape, and so I'm just going to get some of that fallout off. They actually suggested it for getting glitter off my eyes before I clean my eyes, because I was getting glitter in my eyes when I was trying to take it off, which I haven't tried yet. I don't know how much I like the idea of sellotape on my eyes, but then I don't like glitter in my eyes either. It's picking up some of it, but not all of it. The finer stuff is still stuck to me. And with my sunscreen and that on, the sellotape only stays sticky for about one swipe. So I'm going to tightline. And I think I'll put some brown liner, if I can get this to work, because it's getting really, really tiny. I'm having trouble sharpening it, so it's not very sharp. I think I'll just do outer corner. Okay, I'm going to put my Essence Long Lasting Very Fantastic in my waterline, and then I'm going to go underneath with the, it's just called Puppy, the Colourpop one in Puppy. Colourpop ones, and even on like palette, the writing wears off quite quickly off the stuff. Does anyone else find that with their Colourpop stuff? Okay, it just fell out. I took the lid off. I'll try and pick it up without breaking it. I took the lid off and the whole thing fell out. I don't know if I'm very impressed with the Colourpop ones. I've had a bit of trouble with them. Like the yellow one was hollow inside. This one's just fallen out. I think I like the Essence ones better. At least I don't have as much trouble with them. I'm going to go, I think I'll go into 21 out of the Sofx Extra Spice palette. And I'm going to go in with, I think, this one out of the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I'm just using a ton of different palettes today. Just playing with all the colours. And why I have this palette, because there's some yellow right in front of me. I'm going to get this yellow here. I'll just clean off my brush a bit so it hasn't got orange on it. I'm going to put that in here. I haven't actually put my face makeup on yet, but it doesn't matter. So that's basically what we've got. Okay, I'm going to put my face makeup on, and then I'll come back and do my last fact. Okay, so this is what we're looking like so far, and I want some more yellow. I think I'm going to go in with vitamin C. I'm going to go in with my smudging brush. Put some underneath here. And I think I'll go in with that butter colour out of the Lemon Drizzle palette. This is why knowing your palettes is good, because I know I wanted a softer yellow and I knew exactly which palette to get it from, rather than having to look through them. So as Kyra would say, your mind palace of makeup. So from My Journey in Beauty. So that's why I like to know what I've got. And my eyes are doing its usual thing and cracking here. So I'm going to have to fix that up. So I'll go back into my highlighter to fix that, because that needs redoing anyway. LA Girl one. Don't know whether I said it was illegal or not. I said it was 60 watt, but I don't know if I said what it actually was. And I think I might go back into that butter colour out of the lemon drizzle. And I just want to put some of it here to lighten that up and tie the yellows together. So, last random fact about me is I can be quite stubborn. How do I word it? My mum used to say that I would listen to other people and then just go do what I wanted to do. So don't mistake me listening to you as agreeing with what you're saying, because I will listen, but then I will do what I think I need to do. Hang on, I'm just thinking for a moment. I want to go in with this light gold highlighter here out of my BYS palette. So it's a very handy skill to have, I think. Yeah, I'm losing my brushes now. Especially when my kids were little, because you could go to things like playgroup and that and ask all the parents, what do you do when your child does this? And they could all tell me what they do. And then I could go home and think about, well, what do I want to do out of all those things? Just looking for my lipstick. I'll go with this one. What does it look like? Oh yeah, I like that one. So this is Colourpop one. Shayla X. It's called No. And then use some of my Chi Midas Touch one as well. And that's not doing anything. So I'm gonna change my mind and go in with my lip art from, is this Rimmel? Yeah, Rimmel and Blush Gold. Have a shiny lip. And I haven't done my mascara yet, so I'll do that. So, yes, it's a very handy skill to have, to be able to listen to people. But some people do mistake that as agreeing with them, because you can sit there quietly and listen to what someone has to say, and they think because you haven't argued with them or been very verbal about things, that you actually agree with what they say and are going to do it. I've had that experience, which is why I bring it up. But if I haven't actually agreed with you, that doesn't mean I agree with you. And as my mother would say, yes, I will listen, but then I will just do what I want to do. So that's why I say I can be kind of stubborn like that. I've nearly finished, and I've finished my facts. I'm doing the Wet n Wild Mashalashik mascara. So you put on one coat, and then you put the little fibres on, and then you put another coat. Do I need some more blush? I'm going to go into my Life's a Peach blush by L'Oreal. Brush. orange in my cheeks. So although I said I was doing a yellow look, it is yellow, but it's yellow and orange. And I wanted to play with a few palettes because I am going away for a couple of weeks. So I've got a couple of things scheduled, but I haven't scheduled a whole lot of stuff to go up while I'm away because I just didn't want to do that. And also the way things turned out with family health issues, I couldn't have done it anyway. So it was just, well, I decided not to. But I'll get my face fine spray, knocking things over. There's still a bit in there, not too much though. And I know when I'm away, I lost my brow gel, so I can't put that in because I don't know where it is. Lost it. I only have one, so if I lose it, I just can't use it. I'll just brush them out, get any powder out of them. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I know when I go away, I want to take my Project Pan stuff, and I'll take my 2 Project Pan palettes with me. But I know from other times when I've gone away, like last year, I missed all my makeup, so I wanted to play with all sorts of different things today before we end up going away, and I don't get to play with them for a while. So that was why I chose a whole lot of different things to use today. So thank you, Nikki, for making this into a tag. It was fun talking about random facts. And I will see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed watching. And that didn't make, hang on, let me try that again. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.